Before words, before gods, there was sound. The whisper of wind, the crack of flame, and the heartbeat of the earth beneath bare feet. Our ancestors lived in the shadow of mountains. But one morning, the mountain moved. The birds fled before it came. The ground trembled like a drum, and the air carried something ancient, a pulse of thunder wrapped in breath. That was the day fear found its voice. That was the day they met him, the king of the earth, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The forest was still that dawn. No wind, no song, only silence thick as stone. Then came the tremor, slow, steady, growing near. Each footfall was a heartbeat of the planet itself. They looked up and saw the trees sway before his steps. Then they saw him. Carved by time, muscles like rivers, teeth like the edge of lightning, eyes glowing gold through the fog. He stood above the valley, a god disguised as hunger. When he roared, the mountains answered, the sun flinched, and mankind learned what thunder truly was. They ran through dust, through roots, through fear itself. But the sound followed a rhythm too steady to escape. One child stumbled, the hunter turned back. Between them and the light stood the shadow of extinction. He raised his torch, a trembling flame. The beast lowered its head. For one breath the world stood still, and fire met flesh. The torch hissed as sparks kissed the king's hide. He stepped back, not from pain but from surprise. For the first time something smaller did not flee. The tribe gathered, flames rose, voices rose. They stood together beneath his shadow. The T-Rex roared and the sky tore open, yet the humans did not fall. Their fire burned brighter, their courage louder. The beast lunged, earthquake, wind, terror. But the wall of flame held, he circled, growled, thundered, then turned back into the forest of his reign. And the world exhaled. O T-Rex, lord of storm and stone, you walk this world as fear alone. But from your roar our fire was born, and mankind found its voice that morn. You taught us dread, we answered flame, and from your terror rose our name. O King of Earth, your time was brief, but left behind a flame. Belief. When dawn returned, smoke curled above the plains. The tribe climbed the hill of ashes. Footprints larger than homes marked the ground, a path of power fading into mist. They did not speak, they listened, and in the wind they still heard him. Not near, not gone, simply watching. The raised the torch, now blackened at its tip. This,
fire burns bright tonight. Soon,
he said,
the darkness will retreat, and
is
we
what
will
it
take what
means
is
to
ours
stand.
from the valley. The fire burns bright, reflecting the strength in your hearts.
From that day, every fire lit by man carried a name unspoken. Rex, the one that tested us, the one that left us standing.
We are unbroken. We stand.
Centuries passed, the forest turned to stone, the beast to dust, but the earth still remembers his steps. Each thunderclap echoes his return, each quake, his steps beneath our feet. And each time fire cracks in darkness, it whispers of that morning when man stood before the king. O T-Rex, breaker of night, your shadow birthed our will to fight. The world was yours, yet still we came. Bare hands, small fire, endless flame. Your roar became the song of men. We faced you once and rose again. The day we met, your iron cry, the world began, and gods learned why. And gods learned why. The jungle sleeps, but the ground remembers. Thunder moves in distant dreams, and somewhere in the earth's slow breath, his name still rolls beneath the soil. When the wind shakes the trees and the fire flickers high, that's not the storm, that's him, still walking, still watching.